Hello, and welcome to the Magnolia Podcast, episode 1.
Yes, we are going to be talking about two stories that have come up somewhat recently. One including A$AP Rocky's imprisonment in Sweden.
Let's get right into it. So, I know that you are very interested in A$AP Rocky's imprisonment in Sweden.
Well, because I'm a big fan. I've been a big fan since he collabed with Tyler, the creator.
When was that?
That was about a year ago.
So, and I know that you also know, you're a lot more, well-versed in this topic, this controversy, than I am.
Yes.
So, why don't you explain this a little bit?
Alright, so basically, A$AP Rocky just went off on two Swedish dudes that kept on following him when he was telling them to stop. There was some video proof that went out on his Instagram right at the time of the fight. I don't know if it was live or not, but it was showing that he didn't want to mess with them. But TMZ got a video which was just like him throwing them, and yeah, that's basically how the fight went down.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So basically, two dudes in Sweden were following him, and
and then supposedly they were drug addicts and they were harassing some women that were close to the fight when it happened.
Okay, so were they in any way violent to A$AP Rocky? Did they start the fight?
Yes, in the video footage, it showed that they threw his head. The Swedish dude, threw his headphones at A$AP Rocky's bodyguard, and I think that's what made him, follow him around more. He said, "Oh yeah, I want my headphones back," because he just wanted his headphones back for some reason when he purposefully threw them at the bodyguard.
Okay, so, and then the two Swedish dudes, did they make first contact in the fight?
Yes, it wasn't really a contact during the fight, I don't think, because A$AP Rocky and his friends that were there, they just straight up mauled them when they just couldn't take it anymore.
Okay, so basically two Swedish dudes, one who threw his headphones at A$AP Rocky's bodyguard earlier. They were following him.
They kept on following
him and saying stuff to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then eventually it just became too much for A$AP. So A$AP threw him.
And then the rest of his friends stomped on him.
Started kicking him?
Yeah.
Did A$AP Rocky also start kicking him?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so many people. So now that the story is, now that I understand the story, let's start talking about whether you think it is right or wrong. Do you think A$AP Rocky should still be in confinement?
Yes and no, honestly, because it was technically assault, but at the same time, I believe it was kind of self-defense as well, because he was just helping his friend out. But I think next time, if he does get in a fight like that, he should just leave it to the bodyguard, because that's what he's there for.
Yeah. So so I hear that a lot of other celebrities are supporting him to get out of prison.
Yes, very big celebrities, and including the president. For Tyler, the creator, Schoolboy Q have been saying that they were going to boycott Sweden on Twitter, and Kim Kardashian and Kanye West told Donald Trump to try and get him out of prison in Sweden, which that did not work because the Swedish government said that they were still investigating the situation.
Okay, so I just have one question for you. You said, some celebrities were trying to boycott Sweden. What does that mean?
It means that they just won't go to Sweden anymore because they just want their friend back, honestly.
So it seems like there's a lot of support for A$AP Rocky, and because of all the support, what has Sweden done? You said that they can't do anything yet because they're continuing their investigation, but how much longer is he going to be in prison? Are they considering releasing him?
Well, it's been about 3 weeks since the fight went down.
3 weeks, yeah.
3 weeks, and supposedly the Swedish government still has him in jail, of course, and they say that they won't let him out and they won't set a bail price until they finish the investigation, which is taking a while for some reason.
Okay, so now let's talk about whether A$AP Rocky's actions should be considered self-defense, and whether or not he deserves to be in jail, or let's elaborate on that. So do you think that what A$AP Rocky did could be considered self-defense?
Not really, because it wasn't really done to him. For the definition of self-defense is the defense of one's person or interests, especially through the use of physical force, which is a permitted which is permitted in certain cases as an answer to charge of a violent crime.
And you're saying that it isn't self-defense because technically he attacked first and they didn't attack him.
No, if anyone should have attacked in that situation, it should have been the bodyguard, which comes back to my other point,
you're saying that
the bodyguard should have just taken care of it.
So you're saying that it's not self-defense at all, and A$AP Rocky just shouldn't have been involved in the fight and should have just had his bodyguard do it.
Yeah, but then again, he should.
But he was being harassed by these two men. Don't you think that he has the right to try and protect himself?
Yes, that's true. I do believe that as well. But at the same time, he just shouldn't have fought. Again, he should have just gotten his bodyguard to take care of it.
So you're saying that, I guess I can respect that. I can respect you saying that the bodyguard should have just taken care of it and A$AP Rocky shouldn't have gotten his hands dirty. Now I want to talk about, so you saying that A$AP Rocky just shouldn't have gotten involved, and I guess I can respect you saying that his bodyguard should have just taken care of it, especially because A$AP Rocky is what some would say is over the top force.
Yeah, for throwing him like that, yeah, sort of.
Yeah, so if you look at the video, we're looking at it right now. So I haven't seen this before, and A$AP Rocky actually really forcefully throws him to the ground. That sort of changes my opinion actually. Yeah, he really forcefully kicks him or throws him to the ground and starts kicking him. I can sort of see your opinion now.
Well, I mean, I don't want him to be in prison, but he just shouldn't have done it. That's just the main part.
Okay, so you don't want him in prison.
I know. No, I love his stuff.
Yeah.
I respect him.
But at the same time, you can say that what he did was wrong and he shouldn't have gotten involved.
Yeah, but then the thing I question the most is why the Swedish government, this investigation for it is taking so long. Honestly, I just wish they could. I have a feeling that once the investigation stops and if they set up a bail, then A$AP Rocky would probably pay that bail.
Yeah, so maybe the Swedish government is purposely taking a ton of time because there is video evidence. So the investigation shouldn't take that long because usually when there's video evidence for something like this,
it shouldn't take 3 weeks.
Yeah, it doesn't take 3 weeks, especially if it's a celebrity. Yeah, because the Swedish government knows that A$AP Rocky can pay the bail price, but because they know that he forcefully threw him to the ground really hard and stuff, they might want to keep him in jail for as long as they can. But if they outright just put him in jail right away, then it might come with major repercussions from the rest of the world.
He's in jail already though.
Yeah, no, I know, but if they sentence him to because right now he's just waiting for his charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I got
if they sentence him and don't give him a bail or you know what I mean, yeah. So if they sentence him for a few years in prison or something, it's gonna come with major repercussions, especially because Trump himself, the president, is already supporting him. So that would Sweden. Yeah.
Trump's just doing it because his good friend, quote unquote, Kanye West was yo, get my boy Flacco out of prison.
Yeah, but
Sweden.
still if Sweden what do you call it, did what Trump doesn't want him to do, Trump might not want to do
trades,
or might be less inclined to be friendly with Sweden and stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, to be honest, I don't think Trump's not doing it because he cares. He's just doing it because Kanye said it.
Oh, so you think that Trump is just doing it for the public?
Trump has other problems that he can take care of.
So you're saying that Trump doesn't give a crap about A$AP Rocky? He just wants good PR?
Well, I mean, he did say yes, I want him out, but
he just wants.
And that will conclude this podcast. Thank you for listening.